Dis maar hoe lees 'n mens wat hier? Live by your values. Dis 'n interessante een. Okay. Hi, my name is Willie Conradie and I'm the junior winemaker at Loveren Family Vineyards. For me, growing up in the Robertson Valley as well, went to Boland Landbou Agricultural School, went to study winemaking at Elsenburg Cellar, and then working here in Paarl, went overseas, and then came back, and I always wanted to go back to the Robertson Valley. It's just where my heart is, still is, and going there and get the opportunity to work for Van Loveren Family Cellar, which has a massive name in the wine industry, and it's just amazing starting to work with the third generation of cousins working at Van Loveren Family Cellars. It's an absolute honor working there. In the Robertson Wine Valley we have 53 cellars, which is a lot for a small region like Van Loveren or the Robertson Wine Valley. The first wine that we will be tasting is our Christina Bruton non-vintage. So these wines are, the Brut is 100% Chardonnay. It's sitting on some clay lime soils, just on your word towards Bonnievale, on a Bushmansrivier pad is the farm's name. So these wines come in early morning, 2 o'clock in the morning when we start. Gets destemmed, gets crushed, and then we'll fermentate the wine for 2 weeks at 12 degrees Celsius. And then afterwards we will rack it off its fermentation lees, and then we'll let it sit on the secondary lees for 9 months. And then the reason for the old vintage or non-vintage is we always keep a little bit of wine left from the previous year that we use for the MCCs, and then we'll make our blends just to make sure we get what we want to put in the bottle. You will get a lot of citrusy flavors coming through, some lemon skin, also some, when you take a sip, on the palate, those citrus flavors and also some fresh lychee flavors will come through. If you take back a couple of years, for Van Loveren winning the best MCC trophy at the Michelangelo Awards was something big, and Boncourage winning it the previous year. So, and Graimer Beck just doing amazingly well. I think our region, our climate, our soils is just suited for Chardonnay, taking exception for the Wetsoft, that's the house of Chardonnay in South Africa, and sitting in the Robertson Wine Valley, is Chardonnay suits us. It grows vigorously. It's an amazing grape, and it can handle the hot temperatures. We have very, very good MCCs that we can be proud of as South Africans, and just the effort that goes into making MCC is a lot. Just buying South African MCCs for a better price than buying overseas wines is just to support the South African wine industry in the general. So the next wine we will be tasting is the Christina Van Loveren MCC Brut Rosé. So yeah, if you smell this wine, you will pick up a lot of red fruit coming through on the nose, raspberry, a little bit of plum coming through, but also strawberries carrying through onto the nose. And when you take a sip, you will also feel it is a little bit sweeter, but that's something that's out of hand. Sometimes you just put a little bit too much sugar in it and then it differs a little bit. But going through on the mouth, you'll get a little bit of Turkish delight, strawberry, raspberry carrying through on the palate, and then just afterwards also the bubbles, the fizziness staying in your mouth, giving that extra mouthfeel. Yeah, so our MCCs has been doing the couple of years been really consistent in wine competitions. So the MCC Brut Rosé recently won a gold medal at the Michelangelo Awards, as well as a gold medal at Veritas Awards that were released 2 weeks back. The reason for the rosé is we use Pinot Noir grapes for it, and Pinot Noir is a red grape variety. The reason for the pink color is when the grapes arrive at the cellar, you just give it about 2 to 3 hours skin contact just to make sure that it gets the pink color and not turn red. People who love pink, who love floral, who love it, this is an absolutely amazing wine to put on your table at the Christmas dinner, around your Christmas tree, even if you want to. It's an amazing gift to gift someone, especially in the summer where we expect a really hot summer. Okay, so the last wine that I have here for you guys today is our Christina van Loveren, the Chardonnay. So this wine is really something that we are proud of at the cellar. Winning a platinum medal at the Michelangelo Awards this year was a big step up for us, and also winning a double gold medal at the National Young Wine Show. The Christina Chardonnay for this year is absolutely, it's amazing wine, and that's the reason why I kept it for last, the best for last, as they always said. So yes, let's enjoy this wine together. These grapes also, it's very close to the cellar, so the transport for the wine isn't that long, and that's how we want to keep it. You don't want to transport your grapes that far to the cellar. So this Chardonnay gets harvested very early in the morning as well, and then destemmed, crushed, fermentate, and then we'll do a part-time fermentation in 100% French oak barrels. So these wines are 100% wooded wine. So if you smell the wine, you will get that butterscotch character, citrus flavors coming through on your nose. And if you take a sip, you will feel the roundness of the butter character, citrus flavors, some lemon coming through on the palate. It's a stunning wine, 100% wooded French oak barrels, and lovely for doing it with dishes, white meat, fish, calamari, and just a lovely summer drinking wine. Absolutely amazing wine, and Chardonnay in our region is just something that's special, and it works for us. We're going into our summer, and family and friends are starting to gather around, getting all of this stuff together, meetings for Christmas, and just being with your family in the over December vacation. So just enjoy this wine with your family and friends, and enjoy the summer. And thank you guys for having me. It's an absolute pleasure talking to you. And yeah, I have to drive back to Robertson now, so thank you for spending time with me, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon.